Everyone, I wanted to revisit the subject of Mr. Mark Steele from the UK. This channel here is E&R Crane. Mr. Crane, we spoke last year. You were about to take a break for a while. I hope everything's well with you. I wanted to introduce your channel and Mr. Steele and the court case to some new friends of mine, so I hope you don't mind. I'm going to play just a little bit of your video. I want everybody to come on over and become familiar with your channel and with Mr. Steele and what has been going on with this case, because I think it's very, very important. This is the subject that is most prevalent in my list of important things to do. Okay, this is what I started shouting from the rooftops. You know, we all do, and a lot of people were not listening. But, you know, now that it's upon us, I'm still going to keep putting it out there, and you are too. So I don't want to waste any more time here yakking. So let's listen to a little bit of what you, Mr. Crane, and Mr. Steele have to say.
With your campaign to raise awareness of the dangers associated with 5G and LED street lighting. And he effectively instructed, well, not effectively, he did instruct Gateshead Council to take your and other residents' concerns seriously and not be dismissive. So would you say that's a pretty fair summary of the day, Mark?
It's a very fair summary. One of the things that he did actually say on the day, Ian, was the fact that I was technically competent in law. That means legally qualified. He also stated that the bundle, the science in the bundle, was
They took Mr. Steele. He had a campaign in his neighborhood to block the antennas and the LED lighting going in. He has a claim that it's a weapon system, and they claim that he was exciting the public through conspiracy theory. And this is very important, because this is a big part of our freedom of speech, and also, you know, a fight in that arena that, you know, some of us are aware of and some of us aren't.
Competent. Contrary to Gateshead Council's legal team, they had actually stated that it was pseudoscience, and I wasn't technically capable, which was an absolute a disgraceful attempt to blacken my name, my reputation in regard to this technological advance. I mean, I know probably better than anyone what 5G is, and that's due to my innovations on the battlefield and battlefield interrogation system, because 5G, unlike the mainstream media narrative of telecommunications, that's telecommunications, all right, but for ATVs, AUVs, you get in between a 5G signal and your mobile device, your new 5G mobile device. Believe us, a brain injury will probably be the least of your trouble. So this is not what it says on the tin. I mean, in the mainstream media, if people want to get up to speed about what 5G is, the battlefield interrogation system, it is a target acquiring system. Judge Nolan had all of that evidence in my bundle, and that's what allowed him to tell the people in the court that it was in fact a criminal conspiracy at Gateshead Council to roll out an illegal and unlawful technology on the people.
Well, hang on a second, Mark. Let's be absolutely clear. He didn't actually make the observation that it was a conspiracy by the council. I mean,
I didn't, Ian, I did. Yeah,
you did. No, let's be very. Let's actually hold to the facts, and let's not put words into the judge's mouth. I mean, that's certainly what you could take from his observations, but he made it clear that he was not a technical expert himself, but obviously as a judge he's experienced in weighing up the evidence, and over lunch he made it clear that he would take the time to work through your bundle of evidence, and when he returned after lunch he made it clear, as you have stated, that he felt that your skill set, your knowledge, your experience, your expertise was absolutely supported by the scientific, academic and experiential evidence that was contained within that bundle.
That's true.
So the judge ruled for him that he was qualified to speak as to what this system is, how it works, and what it's for. Mr. Mark Steele has many videos since a year ago. And I encourage everyone to please, go visit Mr. Crane's channel. Go visit Mr. Steele's channel. I'll leave links below for both. I hope this gives you some information that you didn't have before. And like I said, it's important that, I think it's important to revisit these subjects. Even if we made these videos a year ago or 2 years ago, they're buried. Some people are never going to see them. And some of the information bears repeating. And, my friends of you fellow creators, I find that in your channels also. That's why I go back and I dig a year or two back if you've been around that long. 5 years, 10 years, because I'm interested. So, all right, that's it. I hope this helps you out. Have a good night. Here's the beginning of the Sarah Westall interview. She just is going to briefly describe who Mark Steele is and why she's interviewing him.
The one that had the landmark, first of its kind in the world on 5G going on in Lionsgate, England, the damages of 5G. Now, he is a unique character because he is a military expert. He has patents in his own right on various different military technology, which makes him uniquely qualified to understand the weapon system that 5G is. And there's a lot of people that understand the dangers of it. In fact, there's over 10,000 peer-reviewed scientific studies that 5G is dangerous. Now, I cannot find any saying it's safe. Now, if you talk to or you listen to the experts, the FCC.
Okay, this is part one of a two-part interview. Please go ahead and make yourself familiar with all this information. I think it's pretty important. Thank you.